We know him as our regular, and he's going to be analyzing with us the national shutdown for GBV and femicide. There seems to be a lot of conflict when coming to this whole movement and this whole shutdown. People are fighting amongst each other. Women are fighting against women. You know, feminists are fighting against men. Men are fighting. There seems to be a lot of conflict. It's like we're missing the intention of this whole national shutdown. Mr. Musekwa, thank you so much for joining us on the Roundtable Debate.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
From the moment the shutdown was announced, we saw majority of us, changing our profile pictures to the
Yes.
color purple.
Yes.
And obviously with the understanding of the crisis that we have in our country when coming to femicide and GBV.
Yes.
And how the government is not really responding to the current crisis that we face as a country and as women and men.
Yes.
Because we all do experience, abuse in some way, and the GBV and the femicide is not even characterized that, when someone pushes you, it's less
Yes.
abuse.
Yes.
It's only abuse when you are unalived or when you are beaten black and blue.
Yes.
So with the current conflict, what do you make of the growing shutdown, or rather women's shutdown movement, and what does it really say about the frustration when coming to the state of domestic abuse in our country?
Well, the coming national shutdown, it's a cry for help. It is women crying for help. So it is not a struggle that must ever be downplayed. It is a struggle that must not even for once should it be looked down upon, because the reality of the matter is that women are suffering in the hands of men, which is something that cannot be brushed away as if it's something that is not happening. The truth must be said.
Yes.
Women are suffering in the hands of men. Women are being killed by men, which is very much unfortunate. Therefore, this is a very, very, very important struggle, which was not even supposed to get to this point, unfortunately. We can't stay in a society where women are victims of circumstances at all material times, in the hands of people who are supposed to be protecting them, which are men.
Yeah.
We must also remember the fact that women play a very important and a very pivotal role in society. When during the time of the struggle, of the armed struggle, it is women who remained at home, ensuring that the home stands still. Even up to date, it is not a secret that majority of the households are women-led. Majority of the kids that are being raised in South Africa, they are raised by women, while men have disappeared into thin air. Therefore, we have a society which its pillar is a woman. So if it gets to a point that a woman needs to cry so hard and so loudly in the hands of a man, it is quite embarrassing. In actual fact, it is a spit on the face of Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. It is a spit in the face of Mama Lilian Ngoyi. It is a spit of Mam Ruth Mompati. We must never undermine the role that women play in society, and we as the protectors become the people that make sure that they suffer the most. It is an embarrassment, even myself, sitting on the side, on the grandstanding and watching women take up arms and cry for help. I feel very much ashamed to say myself as a man who has eight sisters. 8 sisters, it's only 2 boys. 8 sisters. How should I feel when I see a woman cry for help while I'm there?
Yeah. You mentioned very iconic women.
Yes.
That stood in the space of leadership.
Yes.
That really fought for women women's rights, women's freedom in this country.
Yes, not only women's rights.
Yes, all. You know, so I'm just directing this to women, and with the current crisis that we face in this country. Why do you think there's a lack of urgency when coming to government in responding to this particular crisis?
It's quite unfortunate that we've got a weak justice system in South Africa, and also we must not only put the blame on government on this one. I don't want to misinterpret what's happening in the country. We have women themselves who are afraid to go and report these type of violences that are meted upon them. We have women who protect these very same men who are violating their rights, harshly so. You find a woman who has suffered in the hands of a man for close to a year, but still stays there and says, "This is my man." What type of an attitude is that? And those violence that are happening, they're not happening outside the household. They're happening in the household where potentially there's a boy child. What does a boy child learn? Government, the result of the matter is that the government legal system, we all know how it works. Currently, it's becoming a norm, which we are not supposed to even embrace it for what it is doing. Because they take lightly these cases when they are reported. They only take them seriously when women start to mobilize themselves and make noise. So also, I was thinking about this thing, and I think it is very much important that I give this advice to women. We need women in positions of leadership. We need a female president in this country. We don't, 31 years into democracy, we don't have a female president. Phumzile Mlambo Mngcuka just stayed there for, in that top position just for a few years. I don't know if it's few years or few months. But the reality of the matter is that we need women in the echelons of power, because women are mothers. Women, they know how to balance the equation. Unlike men, you give men power, men are the most brutal people when they've got power. We need a mother figure as a nation, a woman who will be able to prioritize her children. A man is able to look after his own selfish interests and leave those of his family. That's why you see men running away from their children. Majority of the kids, I'm repeating this, majority of the kids that are growing up in households, they are growing fatherless, while a man has left. It is quite rare for you to find that a woman left a household and left the kids. It's practically almost impossible, although it happens there and there. Right? So if as a nation we have a mother figure, it tells you what is a woman. A woman is a pillar. A woman is a flower of our revolution. Without a woman, you will never lead a prosperous nation. You are bound to fail. Hence, you find majority of young people who are not married making reckless decisions. Very reckless decisions. But let them be married. You will be able to see change. You will be able to see a balance. You will be able to see a man. Even people outside will be able to compliment that, hey, these days you are dressed properly. That's the power of a woman. A woman is a unifier. But there's a crisis amongst women themselves. Women are not united. Women are the most divided human beings amongst themselves. I will make you an example. When a fellow woman is contesting a position of power, women will never support each other. They would rather go and support a man. If you check the statistics in this country, we've got a more number of women than men. But why is it that today in issue? Why is it that today in issues that speak to democracy, women are not in the echelons of power, while women have got the numbers themselves? Why? They are failing to unite themselves.
Do you think maybe that's also why there is conflict, even when coming to this movement, of the national shutdown, that there seems to be sides, from both women, men, feminists, that are kind of contesting a lot and kind of personalizing this movement on how it should be made. Why some women do this, why do some women support someone who, for lack of a better word, practice domestic violence to another woman? Why is it why we are now at a threshold or at a crossroad where women are just fighting against each other but not really remembering why this national shutdown for GBV and femicide started?
The main reason why women are not remembering why, they are failing to answer the question. No, in actual fact, they're not failing to answer the question why. That question has already been answered. It's a struggle for common purpose. What is happening at the current moment? What women are fighting for amongst themselves now, it's a mere popularity contest. There's nothing significant that women are fighting for now. In why should this happen? Why should they differ on ideas? No. It's a mere popularity contest. One sees an opportunity to become whatever they want to become. It's for self-serving purposes. It is selfishness. Those who are coming with ideas to divide this particular struggle, these are power mongers. They're not fighting for this struggle. They are fighting for their faces to be in billboards. They are fighting for recognition alone, individually. So we know what is happening in this country.
Yes.
We know that children are being killed, are being raped. We know that women are being killed, are being raped, are being abused. Women know that themselves. The ones who are coming now to want to divide this particular genuine struggle of women, which is a cry and a call for help, it is a mere self-serving. It's self-serving. Honestly, if you can sit down with them now and say, provide us with grounds of justification for these particular actions that you are doing at the current moment, they are not going to answer you. They will ask you, why should she lead? Why must I not lead?
So they somewhat personalize
Exactly.
every single thing.
Exactly.
What do you think could be an aggressive approach when coming to, this particular, issue that we are discussing?
An aggressive approach is the unity of women. There is nothing that will defeat a united front. No ways. It can never happen. This thing, a lack of unity, it's like what's happening in this country at the current moment, right? You'll find we are majority in parliament in terms of race, but we are not united. We give grounds of justification, say we are not united based on ideas, but there are issues of common interests which can be championed. Why are we not championing them? The only problem that will kill this match that is going to happen is when people would want to come and join forces based on the color of their political t-shirts.
So
if they will want to politicize the struggle,
the movement,
they will have a problem, which it will be just taken as a joke. Because what will be happening there at the forefront, it will be a popularity contest. And once you capture that struggle, you have killed it. The only important thing to do when you want to kill any potential revolution or a potential struggle, you must capture it. Once you capture it, it's dead. So a radical approach, that the woman must be united, first and foremost. They must confront the system with arrogance and remind the system that we are they must remind the system that this system is meant to serve us, not to serve itself.
Yeah.
If we are speaking about law enforcement in South Africa, the law enforcement that fails to protect women, it is not a law. It is not a law enforcement system that must be embraced. It is a law enforcement system that must be approached with arrogance, not with a tiptoeing around it. It deserves arrogance. It's simple as that. So how do we sit and embrace a system of government or the justice system that leaves a perpetrator who has raped a 7-year-old to walk free? How do we live and embrace a system that a woman was killed by a man and it is left like that? Gender-based violence, it is not only a struggle that we must say, it does not speak to one gender only. It's just that women are the one suffering the most. It applies 80% to women and 20% to men. So it is a struggle of both parties, but the reality of the matter is that the other party is dominating the other. What must come to an end in South Africa? It is patriarchal dominance. We must kill brutally so, and we must be very much ruthless when we are dealing with patriarchal dominance. Because patriarchal dominance, it is an oppression of women. I'm very much happy to see change.
Yeah.
I will make an example with where I am now at the University of South Africa. I'm very much happy to see the vice chancellor of this particular university being a woman. It's very much important to strike a balance. It's very much important. I'm very much happy to see the University of Mpumalanga having appointed Professor Tenjiwe Meyiwa as the vice chancellor of this university. I was very much happy to see UCT having Prof. Pakeng as a female vice chancellor. But unfortunately, men ganged up against her to remove her from that position of power because of patriarchal dominance. A failure of women to unite, they are going to cry forever.
Ms. Tendani, you mentioned, and I think that will be our next topic, because it's very critical to to also address the issue of patriarchal dominance in our country, and you mentioning that women strike a balance, and women must unite, and it speaks to a lot of issues that we're experiencing as a country, and for this particular movement, and when you mentioned the aggressive approach and how it should be approached for it to work, it really does make sense. And I really hope that we can, as women in this country and also men, really understand the movements, in changing the system, the status quo, speaking to what has been silenced and normalized for a very long time. Because to us to be where we are now, it's because of what we have normalized throughout the years. You mentioned something very critical, that you find a woman who is being abused but is not saying anything. They stay silent. Why? Because they are either scared of being judged by the police,
Yes.
Scared of being killed, if I can put it like that, by their counterpart, because of how dominant they are in their lives. The oppression of a life of a woman being so suppressed by a hand of a man. So I think, with patriarchal dominance, we need to really talk about it and look at it in all angles, in leadership, in the household,
Yes.
in society, in the workplace, wherever it is, because then we will not have a balance. We will forever have issues in our country whenever a woman has to step in, whether it's in, being unsilenced,
Yes.
speaking the truth and fighting for it, like now. Something really beautiful, such a very, very beautiful movement is now turning into chaos.
Yes.
Because of people wanting to politicize it, people wanting to personalize it,
Yes.
people wanting to be in the forefront, but missing the mandate, missing the reason why we're here. We are in a really serious crisis where, it just doesn't make sense for us not to be united in this moment. And this could have been really good practice for us to say, as a united nation or as a united people, this is what we want to fight. If the government or organizations or even people in society don't understand this, but we are saying we're standing together and so forth, but there seems to be a lot of conflict with this particular movement, which is supposed to be very pivotal in changing how the system works and how things are responded to when coming to issues of women and children. And it is unfortunate that our time is up, but we will have you again in studio to talk about this very important topic, which is patriarchal dominance, because I believe that it will sort out a lot of our problems. I really do appreciate your time.
No, it's not a crisis. I'm always available.
I know you are. No, thank you very much. And that was Mr. Tendani Musekwa talking about the upcoming national shutdown for GBV and femicide. Seems to be a lot of conflict there. What could really be the problem? And I guess at this moment,